every new member who's interested in learning for themselves and or in beginning to share. My greatest advice is to learn a little and use those products. You don't need to know everything at one time. The idea of having to know everything before you can talk about the products is totally inaccurate. No one knows everything. Gary Young said he was not an authority on everything. No one knows it all. We are all learning every single day. The key is to use the products, to do something, to talk about the things that you are most passionate about. Certifications, while they're nice, are really sometimes a hindrance because it looks good on paper to say, oh, you're certified in this and certified in that. But the actuality is that the people that you may be talking with, your potential team members would look at you and say, oh, I could never do that. And that is not the case. We can all talk. We all know how to talk. We can all learn how to open the top, as Gary Young says. How do you use the oils? And he said, well, you take the bottle out, you unscrew the top, you put a few drops in your hands, in your palm, you rub your hands together and breathe it in. Does that require a certification? Probably not. Okay? So we make things difficult. Many of us were taught we need to have certifications and have, so we can feel like we know what we're doing. We're an authority. And we will never be an authority, really, when you get down to it. So the simpler we can make it, keep it simple, simple. Yes, always simple, simple. The easier it is to share. And actually, I find that going to the products are easier because no one needs a lot of instruction on how to use a shampoo. Would you agree? And no one really needs too much instruction on how to use the toothbrush or the toothpaste. And maybe we need some instruction on how to use the Thieves Household Cleaner because it needs to be diluted so much. If we don't dilute it enough, we're wasting it, and it actually is not as effective. Can you believe that? So the product usage is very, very simple. And I've never heard of a certification in toothpaste or in shampoos or in cleaners. So we all know how to wash dishes too. We've got that. So it's just a question of using things, talking about the things that you believe in. That's where the passion comes. And it's so simple. New members also understand that they have no challenges about talking about it. So whereas if they feel that they need to know everything there is about an essential oil, I was this way. Oh my goodness, I can't talk about them. I might have someone come to a class who doesn't know, who asks me a question I don't know. And that really scared me, believe it or not. So get a reference book if you feel that you may be asked a question, and show people how to look it up. And that way they learn how to look it up, and they are more independent from day one. Does that make sense?